For decades, some victims were known only by where they were found: a riverbank, a ditch, an abandoned lot. No name, no family notified, no justice. But in Illinois, a new project is changing that, one Jane Doe at a time. Between the 1970s and early 2000s, Illinois saw dozens of homicide victims go unidentified. Many were women. Many were likely victims of serial killers. Without identification, investigations stalled. Their cases faded into cold storage, while families across the country searched for loved ones who had simply vanished. In 2023, the Illinois State Police teamed up with Southern Illinois University Edwardsville. Their goal? Use modern forensic science to identify Jane and John Does and reopen old murder investigations. It's called the Illinois Serial Victim Identification Project. Part crime lab, part detective work, part compassion. The project uses advanced DNA testing, including genetic genealogy. This process takes a DNA profile from unidentified remains and compares it to public genetic databases, sometimes finding distant cousins who can lead investigators to a name. One of the first successes came from remains discovered in the late 1990s in rural Illinois. She had been listed as Jane Doe for over 20 years. Within months of the project's work, her DNA matched with a cousin in another state. Some of the victims identified may be tied to known serial offenders who operated in Illinois and surrounding states. By putting names to victims, police can begin to connect patterns, locations, methods, and timelines. Forensic genealogy isn't just solving cold cases. It's potentially revealing predators who evaded capture for decades. One of the biggest challenges: many old case files are incomplete or missing. But in some cases, just a single preserved bone, a lock of hair, or even an envelope licked by the victim can hold enough DNA. The technology is more powerful than ever, and it's rewriting cold case history. For families, the call can be both devastating and healing. After decades of not knowing, they finally learn the truth. Funerals can be held, graves can be marked, and justice, even if delayed, is no longer out of reach. The Illinois Serial Victim ID Project is still in its early stages. Dozens more cases are under review. Each identification has the potential to reopen a homicide case, to uncover a serial predator's full list of victims, and to bring long overdue justice. For years, they were nameless, faceless, voiceless. Now the Illinois Serial Victim ID Project is telling their stories, because every victim deserves a name, and every family deserves an answer.